Welcome to the Deep Dive. You're interested in voice search SEO, and you've sent over a great article from Search Engine Journal for us to kind of dissect together and see if we can unlock the secrets of voice search.
Yeah, it's fascinating, and I think the article really nails it right at the beginning when it's talking about the sheer volume of voice search that's happening.
Right.
But then it very smartly makes a distinction between just searching for information and actually making purchases with your voice.
Right. It's not just about asking Siri where the nearest coffee shop is.
Exactly.
It's about telling Alexa to reorder your favorite coffee beans.
Exactly. And both of those actions have huge implications for SEO.
Absolutely.
So just think about it like you probably use voice search way more than you realize.
Right.
Ordering groceries.
Oh, yeah.
Setting reminders, even controlling your smart home devices.
For sure.
The article makes a really clever connection between this and the importance of mobile SEO.
Because our phones are basically voice search command centers now.
Precisely. Nearly every mobile device has voice capabilities.
Right.
So if you're going to optimize your site,
you
need to think mobile first.
Right.
Imagine someone searching for like best pizza near me while they're driving.
Right.
Your site needs to load quickly on their phone.
Right.
And then offer really easy access to your location and contact details.
Yeah.
That's the kind of user experience that wins in the voice search world.
It's about being the most relevant and convenient option for someone on the go.
Absolutely.
Whether they're searching by typing or by voice.
Here's where the article makes a point that I think is often overlooked.
Okay.
Optimizing for voice search can actually make your website more accessible for everyone.
Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't thought of it that way.
Well, think about this, like making your website easy to navigate for screen readers, for example.
Yeah.
Benefits not just people with visual impairments.
Right.
It makes it better for everybody.
For sure.
Clear headings, concise language, well-structured content. These are good SEO practices in general.
Yeah.
But they're especially important for voice search.
So it's not about chasing a specific trend.
Right.
It's about making your content truly useful and accessible to everyone.
Exactly.
Now, the article dives into different types of voice search queries.
Yeah.
Local SEO, e-commerce, informational.
Yeah.
Let's unpack those.
Okay.
Starting with local SEO, what about those near-me searches?
If your local SEO is already solid,
Okay.
you're probably in good shape for voice search as well.
Makes sense for businesses with a physical location. Nailing local SEO is absolutely essential.
Yeah.
Now, what about e-commerce? The article talks about ordering products on Amazon using voice commands.
Right.
How does that impact SEO?
That's where things get really fascinating.
Okay.
The rise of voice shopping through devices like Alexa is a game changer.
For sure.
You literally have people saying, Alexa, order more paper towels,
Right.
and boom, a sale is made. Optimizing product listings on Amazon becomes incredibly important in this scenario.
But traditional SEO still matters, right?
Of course.
Not everyone is buying everything through Alexa.
You're absolutely right. People still use Google to research products
Right.
and compare prices.
Okay.
That's why having a strong online presence with clear product information and positive reviews is still essential.
Yeah.
But the article also stresses the importance of something called structured data.
Okay. Structured data.
Yes.
I've heard that term before.
Okay.
But honestly, I'm a little fuzzy on what it means.
Think of it as a way to help voice assistants,
Okay.
like Alexa or Google Assistant,
Yeah.
understand the information on your website better.
Okay.
It's a way to organize your content
Right.
so that these assistants can easily extract the key details
Okay.
and present them to the user in a clear, concise way.
Gotcha.
And for e-commerce, this can be really powerful.
So instead of just seeing a wall of text about a product,
Right.
Alexa can quickly tell me the available sizes, and even if it's in stock.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
And that's crucial because when you're using voice search, you typically want a quick, direct answer,
Right.
not a long-winded explanation.
So we're talking about optimizing for those featured snippets,
Yes.
those concise answers that pop up at the top of a search results page.
Featured snippets are so important for voice search.
Yeah.
Because they're often the first thing a voice assistant will read aloud.
Right.
The article goes into detail about how to optimize for those snippets,
Cool.
which is really valuable information.
This is all starting to make sense. It's like we're giving those voice assistants a roadmap to understand our content better.
Exactly.
And that benefits us all in the end.
It does.
Cool.
Yeah. It's like speaking their language, so to speak. And this ties in nicely with another point the article makes.
Yes.
The difference between how we type search queries and how we talk naturally.
Right. When we speak, we tend to use longer, more conversational phrases. Like, instead of typing best pizza delivery, We might say, hey, Google, where's the best pizza place that delivers near me?
Exactly. And that's where understanding long-tail keywords becomes so crucial for voice search optimization.
Okay.
These are those longer, more specific phrases
Right.
that people use in natural conversation.
So instead of just focusing on those short, generic keywords, we need to think about the actual questions people are asking.
Exactly. And the article gives some really helpful examples of how to incorporate these long-tail keywords into your content.
Okay.
Think about creating blog posts or FAQs that directly address those questions that people are asking through voice search.
So it's all about anticipating those questions and providing those clear, concise answers.
Exactly.
Kind of like we're having a conversation with our audience, even if it's through a screen or a smart speaker.
That's a great way to put it. And this leads to the broader topic of user intent, which the article rightly emphasizes as the cornerstone of modern SEO. Whether it's voice search or traditional search, understanding what the user's really looking for is key.
Because ultimately, it doesn't matter how much we optimize our website if we're not providing content that actually meets the needs of our audience.
Exactly. And the rise of voice search has, in a way, forced us to get even better at understanding user intent. Because when people use voice search, they're typically looking for a very specific answer or a solution to a problem.
It's like they're asking us a direct question, and we need to be ready with that perfect response. So this article makes it clear that voice search, while maybe not as disruptive as some predicted, has definitely played a role in the evolution of search engine technology.
Absolutely. It's been a catalyst for advancements in natural language processing, NLP, and AI. Voice search has, in a sense, been a training ground for these technologies, pushing them to become more sophisticated in how they interpret and respond to natural language.
So it's not just about optimizing for voice search itself. It's about understanding how these advancements in NLP are influencing search algorithms as a whole.
Understanding how search engines are evolving to better understand the nuances of language is crucial for anyone who wants to succeed in the digital world. And the article touches on the concept of semantic search, which is all about understanding the meaning behind search queries, not just the individual keywords.
So instead of just matching keywords, search engines are trying to understand the context and intent behind what we're searching for.
Exactly. And this is where things get really interesting. As search engines get better at understanding language, they can deliver more relevant and personalized search results. And this has implications for everything from content creation to website design.
This deep dive is really making me think about how I approach SEO in general. It's not just about following a checklist of tactics. It's about understanding the bigger picture of how search is evolving and adapting our strategies accordingly.
I think that's a great takeaway. The article does a good job of highlighting how voice search is just one piece of the larger SEO puzzle. It's not a separate entity, but rather an integrated part of how people are searching and interacting with the online world.
And as technology continues to evolve, we need to be ready to adapt and refine our approach to SEO.
For sure.
But as the article emphasizes, the core principles of understanding user intent and creating valuable content will always remain essential.
Absolutely. Those principles are timeless. And honestly, if you're doing those things well, you're already well on your way to optimizing for voice search. It's all about creating content that's helpful, engaging, and easy to understand, regardless of how people are searching.
This has been a really insightful exploration of voice search. We've covered a lot of ground, but I think the biggest takeaway for me is that voice search has pushed us to think more about natural language and how people actually talk.
It has, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It forces us to move away from keyword stuffing and focus on creating content that's truly helpful and engaging.
Right.
Content that answers questions, provides solutions, and ultimately makes people's lives a little bit easier.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of voice search SEO, what's one key takeaway you want our listener to remember?
Okay.
Something they can apply to their own work or online strategies.
I think the most valuable advice I can offer is this. Start by listening to yourself. Pay attention to how you use voice search in your daily life.
Okay.
What questions do you ask? What type of answers are you looking for?
Yeah.
What frustrates you about the experience?
That's such a simple but powerful suggestion. We often get so caught up in the technical aspects of SEO that we forget to just be users ourselves.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
By experiencing voice search firsthand, you'll gain invaluable insights into what works, what doesn't, and what people are really looking for.
For sure.
Exactly. Put on your user hat and just start experimenting. Search for things related to your industry or the content you create.
Yeah.
See what comes up. Are the answers helpful? Are the results formatted in a way that makes sense for voice?
Yeah. Are they easy to understand?
Right.
And once you've done some exploring, think about how you can apply those insights to your own website or content.
Yeah.
Could you create a series of short videos answering those questions you asked, optimizing them for featured snippets?
Right.
Could you adjust your website's navigation to make it easier for voice assistants to understand?
It's about thinking creatively and putting yourself in the shoes of someone using voice search.
Totally.
And even if you're not actively optimizing for voice search right now,
Yeah.
remember that by focusing on creating high-quality, user-focused content, you're already on the right track.
Absolutely. When you prioritize creating content that's valuable, informative, and easy to understand, you're naturally going to be in a good position for voice search. It all comes back to that core principle of providing value.
Well said. This deep dive has really given us a lot to think about and apply to our own online strategies. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of voice search SEO.
It's been a pleasure.
And to our listener, thanks for being part of the deep dive. Keep exploring, keep experimenting, and maybe even keep that voice search microphone hot. Who knows what you'll discover?